Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Logical Edits, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to import old Call of Duty models, such as models from Call of Duty Black Ops, into our Call of Duty Black Ops 3 mod tools and Radiant. So the first thing we're going to have to do is get this program called Lime from Tom. Now it'll be in the description below. You're going to want to download Lime, just regular Lime, for at least this tutorial. Because there are two versions of Lime. There's Lime 64, which deals with Ghost and Advanced Warfare, which is, fairly recent Call of Duty games, and just regular Lime, which deals with older Call of Duty games. So what we're going to do, we're going to open that up. So let me get into here and let me open up Lime. Cool. Now we're going to want to open up our Call of Duty game. So let's go to Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer. I want to get some models from a multiplayer map. So let's go to play, let's go to private match, and let's change the map. We can make it any map we want, so let's just, go to Summit. Let's start our match. So in Lime, we want to press Find Game, and now our Call of Duty Black Ops multiplayer is loaded. As you can see, it turned into the logo. And we'll wait for this map to load in so we can get in and walk around the map, make all the models load, and then we could actually export them. So waiting, okay. Now match beginning. Now most of the models already, are loaded into the map once you started in. So let's go ahead and click pause and let's go into Lime, and you want to click on list models. Now it's going to find all the models in the map. So we have 681. Now these aren't loaded, so let's go and click load models. Before we want to export anything, we just want to click on this little arrow down here. Let's on one thing. Click on this little arrow down here, and we only want to click on Export XE. You might have MA, which is Maya, or OBJ, another 3D object. Only want Export X models export. The file is, and we could use that to get our thing. So now all of our models are loaded. Maybe we could walk around a little bit, see what we want. I already found these barrels. Maybe I want that, or maybe like a container. I think I want this container. So let's go ahead and find it. Now, usually Black Ops models are, not as organized as Black Ops 3 models, because Treyarch went in and actually named all the models to help out developers and stuff like that. So let's go down. Let's see. Crate metal. No, that's not it. It's a shipping container. So maybe it will be called that. Ship container. Yep, right here. Now that's the door. Is there actually the container? We can go down. There is actually a search. So to container. That's it. That's annoying. All right, well, let's just get another. So let's see. I guess we could do this right here. What is it? I just saw something. Oh, ladder metal. Okay, so what we want to do is just click export selected, and that's all we're gonna do for tutorial sake. You could obviously do more. You can do as many as you want. It just takes a lot of time, and it's pretty tedious. Just letting you know, you're gonna need time for this. So we're gonna close out a Lime, and we're gonna close out a Black Ops. Now we're gonna want to open up where we were, and gonna go to this exported folder. And as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff here. So we're just gonna go down and look for our metal right here, our ladder. And we're going to want to just drag it to our desktop, get it out of this exported folder. And we're going to want to go up to our images and find the textures. You obviously won't have as many as this, unless like you're importing a lot of models. But let's go ahead and search for the ladder. And we have it right here. Now you're also going to have this target file, and also all the textures that we export from Call of Duty Black Ops and like from Lime. It's gonna be in the DDS format, and Black Ops 3 can't recognize that, so we're gonna have to change that to TIFF format, which we're going to do right now. So we're gonna want to only drag on the DDS, this Targa file is a normal map, and we can't even use that. So we're actually just gonna get rid of it. And let's close that. So now we have these two. Let's gonna open up Photoshop so we can convert that to a .tiff. Okay, so in Photoshop, let's open up our texture right here. Let's open up. Now, you have to find this online. Regular textures, like DDS textures, don't actually open up in Photoshop. You have to download something for it. Really simple. I'm going to include it down in the description. You can just go right to it, click it. It takes like 3 seconds to install. You can also use GIMP or other editing programs, but I really like Photoshop. So really simple. We're just going to do save as, and we're going to make sure this is a TIFF file, the same name. Let's click save, and we'll click OK. And we're done with that, so we can actually close that. And here it is. We can get rid of our original. Now, to make things simple, at least for me, I like to rename everything. So let's just do this really fast with a BO1 underscore in the front. Now we'll also do this for our models. So let's open up this file, and you're gonna see, you know, a bunch of different files. Maybe you might even get one. But what these are load files. See, LOD0, LOD1, LOD2. You really don't need one more than 0. It just depends on, you know, your draw distance from how far away your object is. I really only work with 1, so we can get rid of those 2. And let's rename this with the same way. Let's do BO1 underscore, so it's like that. All right, good. Now let's change this to bin. Now, in order to do that, you're going to have to export the bin. So what that is, if you go to your root folder, Black Ops 3, and if you go to bin, you're going to see this program called export to bin. Now, to make it like turn into a usable file that Black Ops 3 can use, it's going to transform, this xmodel export file to an xmodel bin file, and then we could actually put that into 8. So in order to do that, we're going to go down to the start, and we're going to type in system settings, and you're going to see view advanced system settings. You're going to click on that, go to the advanced tab, and click environment variables. Now down here, you're going to see a variable called path, and you want to click edit, and then down here, you're going to want to click new, and then you're just going to want to go to your root folder right here, click on it, double click that so you can get this, and you want to just copy the root path into here. So you have so you can just copy it in, and that's where it will be. So you click OK, and you're done with that step. So now, if we go back into our file, which is right here, all right, you want to shift right click, and then you're going to see open PowerShell window here. You're going to want to click on that. So now it is in the folder that we want. We're going to do export to the number 2, bin space asterisk, and click enter. And you're going to see the exact same thing came up. We can close that. And then now it transformed the model export to a model bin. So now we can get rid of that model export. We might as well just drag in the texture into here. And let's jump into, actually before we even jump into 8, let's actually put this into our folder. So if we just open up another one at our root, we're going to want to go to model export. And you can create a new folder here. Let's just do custom models. And let's open this up. And let's just drag in this file right here. You're also going to want to create another one in here and name it images. And let's get rid of this image file, this texture. We could cut, and let's paste it into our images folder. Okay, so now in our model export, our custom models folder, we're going to have our model bin, and we're also going to have the texture for our model. So let's close this, and let's go into Mod Tools Launcher. Actually, before we even do this, we're going to need to do one more thing to make our model even stand out better than what it is. We're going to create a normal map from our texture. So there's a program in the description. It's called Crazy Bump. And let's open that up. And what this does is it takes any picture you want, any texture, and it creates a normal map for it, which is like, you could see that it'll turn into a 3D texture, but it's still 2D. And light reflects on it and looks good. So you just want to click open and open photograph from file. And you're going to want to go to that images folder. So model export, go to custom models, images, and let's open this up. So now you have to select the shape of what you want. I always technically go for the left one because it looks like it's indenting. So let's click that. And then now you can see over here, our preview, this is what it look like on a sphere. So you can make your settings whatever you like. I really personally enjoy these settings. This is what I always use for, my textures. It's not too noticeable, but you can also see it just gives a nice amount of detail. So all we want is the normals. We don't want displacement, occlusion, specularity, or diffuse. We just want the normal map. So let's just save normals to file, and all we have to do is click save. It keeps the same name, and it just adds an NRM at the end so you know that it's normal. And we could close that, and now we can finally go into 8. Let's click on 8 and let's go into there. Now we're here, and let me stop that. We're gonna want to create a new GDT for our Call of Duty game so that we could find our textures and models and keep them all in one place. So let's go into up here and click new GDT, and let's save it as custom models like that. Oh, they're not allowed to have spaces. Custom underscore models, just like that. Okay, now let's right click on this and do new asset. And the asset name is the exact same name that we have. So I'll go to my desktop. We want to rename this, but we don't. We want to control C this. Close. Let's do that. And the asset type, it's going to be probably most likely image when you first load it up. So just click X, and then you can go down to X model. Click OK. Now you have this box, this square, and it's not textured anything. It's just a square, this cube. And what you want to do is go down to LOD0, the file. We're going to click open, these 3 dots, so we could find our model. We're going to go down to our custom models folder, our model folder. Again, open that up. And we're going to click on our LOD0, our model load 0, and click open. Now you have the model, but you don't have any textures. What you want to do is click this little circle, this great new material. Just click OK. Okay. Now material type, we're going to want as a lit material. And surface type, you have all these to work with. But what I know what it is a metal because it's a ladder. So we click metal and the gloss range will be metal. And our color map, we can do new image. Asset name, we'll keep it the same. Click OK. Let's click these 3 dots. And let's go into our custom models folder. Go into images, and here we are with our color. So we'll click that. Let's click this back arrow to go back, and we're going to want our normal map that we created from Crazy Bump. Click OK to keep the same name, but it's going to make it M this time instead of C for color. And let's just click on our normal. We'll go back. We click right here to see our model, and boom, there it is. It is in Ape. So now if you were to go into Radiant, you type in that name, BO1, it'll show up your ladder, and that is how you import models from older Call of Duties into Black Ops series. So I'm gonna leave it off here, guys. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate everything you guys do. Any suggestions for future tutorials, please leave them down in the description below. I will always look at them. Like this video if you definitely liked it and you want to see more content. Subscribe if you're new, and thank you all for watching again. It's Logical Edits. Peace out, guys.